Okay, in this video, I'm going to share 5 things that you keep doing that stop you from moving and living pain-free and performing at your 100%. Okay? Just for context, I am a clinical movement coach and I work with high-performance business leaders, entrepreneurs, consultants, and engineers. So people just like me, entrepreneurs as well, you know, very driven people, goal-oriented, very ambitious, but kind of stuck in this vicious cycle, you know, constant pain, rehab loop. And I just want to share with you what myself was guilty of and what every single client of mine who got from chronic pain, hip, back, you name it, to not being able to do their own sport, to moving pain-free, being mind-free, which I can explain later, and just working and performing in life, work and sports at their full potential, okay? So I've just got everything written down here so I don't forget about anything. Number 1 is you outsource your problem. And this is going to sound harsh, but no one is coming to save you. And every time you hand over your problem, they take your own ability to solve it away from you. And this is such an important thing for you to have, which is critical thinking and making the right decisions for yourself. Because when, like I said, when you outsource the problem, you expect other people to just fix it. And it just doesn't work like that. Think of anything in your whole life. At the end of the day, it's you making the decision. It's you who know exactly what you need and what you don't need. Maybe you need a little bit of support. Maybe you need a little bit more help. But you can't expect that someone is going to you, like a physio, chiropractor, teacher, coach, clinical movement coach, Anya Moves, whatever, and tell you, okay, this is what you need to do to achieve that, right? Sit with it. I'm not going to tell you more, okay? Because again, that's how it works. I want you to kind of like critically think about what I've just said, all right? Thing number 2 is you are handing over responsibility. So like I said earlier, these two are very linked together. The first one was about outsourcing your problem. So you're constantly looking for fixes outside of you, okay? So trust me on that one, you have the solutions. You just haven't uncovered them yet. You just haven't found them yet. But second thing is actually about not just, okay, you're looking in the external world for these solutions, but also you handing that responsibility to other people. So imagine that you actually do find, because trust me, 99% of you, okay, and of people that I work with know exactly what they need to do. And they're probably on the right program. They're doing the right exercises. They listen to the right person, okay? Because there's so many smart people around us. We have all that information, so much information, right? That's a good example. But you are still stuck in the same square one, you know, same situation again and again and again. And it's been years like this. So maybe it's time to realize that it's not someone else's responsibility to make the changes that need to be made, okay? Maybe you actually have to take some action that is outside of your training program. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's how you move throughout the day, right? It's not just following, you know, your training program and that's it, and forgetting about other aspects of your life. You have to realize that it's your life, it's your responsibility. And the person that you're working with, for example, a coach, yes, they need to guide you. They need to give you the right structure. They need to give you the right support. But at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to take what's being said, what's being told to you, analyze it, because maybe some things are actually not applicable to you. Maybe some things you don't necessarily agree with. This is something that you have to take responsibility for, okay? Don't just blindly listen to someone and expect, okay, like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it because they tell me to do so. And then, oh, I'm seeing no results. It's kind of like your responsibility to achieve that goal with the right support, okay? So thing number three, is expecting that magic formula. You see how all these points are kind of very closely linked together, right? But what I've seen with my clients is they come to me, they think that I have this like magic training program, magic exercise or something. No, these things are all the same. You can pretty much Google best hip exercise for this and this and that, right? Like I said earlier, we have so much information right now, so much of it, and I'm pretty sure that, I don't want to say that AI or Google or whatever, or any sort of book is smarter than people. No, because, we still need that human aspect. This is what I stand for, right? But, AI or Google can probably think faster than me, right? If we did a competition and you ask AI, like, list 100 exercises for hips, whatever that means, and you ask me the same question, right? You probably know who's going to be quicker, right? But you probably start to realize that it's not just about what's the best fix for this, what is that magic fix, what is that magic cue, what should I do, what should I not, right? Everybody is different, literally everybody, but also every body is different, and everyone needs something else. Everyone thinks in a different way. Everyone is in a different way. Everyone moves and lives in a different way. So I can't really give you, okay, this 6-week program with training 4 times a week is the best for you. Will that work? Maybe. For some people it will. For some people it won't, It also depends what you actually need. But that is like the thing that you should be looking for, not the actual fix for that problem, but the approach and the right thing for you, for your own person and your own life, right? Remember that everyone is different and everyone needs someone else. There's something else, okay? So there's no one quick magic fix. Okay, where are we? Point number 4, you chase short-term relief. And I think I really want to talk about this instant gratification here. You know how all these cool feel-good things work, right? For example, you watch something, even certain substances, or I don't know, parties, whatever, you name it, right? You feel good in the moment. You feel good immediately. But how do you feel the next day, right? This is something for you to answer. Trust me on that good things take time and good results also take time. And I'm not saying that to fix your pain, you need to spend 10 years doing some sort of program. But you do need to change certain things, certain habits that are not working for you forever. So if you come to me and you ask me, like, how long will it take? I'm pretty sure that I'll tell you it's going to take the rest of your life, And I know it sounds awful, but listen, it's not that you fix that weak glute, you stretch that tight hip, and then the problem disappears, and then you do nothing, right? No, that's why you are stuck in that rehab pain, feeling good, pain, rehab, feeling good, pain, rehab, feeling good cycle. Because you fix one thing, but that is like the symptom. You never fix the actual root cause. You never understand, why is my pain there in the first place, right? Why do I always end up in square one again and again and again? Because you haven't changed something that's foundational. For example, you are just not aware of how you move, or you just don't move during the day. and you expect one exercise to fix it, right? So yes, short-term fixes exist and they work short-term. But if you want to focus on something long-term, forever, right, then you just need to change your perspective on these things as well. First, make the decision. Do you want to achieve something fast, but then lose it? Or do you want to actually invest time, money, effort, and everything in something that is going to last forever? Okay? Because both of these things exist. Short-term fix, long-term fix, right? Again, it isn't that like, now I'm going to tell you like, okay, this program will be short-term and this program will be long-term. No, it's not about that. But make sure that you're not focusing on the actual process and the way of achieving your goal, but you're actually focusing on the goal. Does it make sense? So don't think like what program is best for me, but think about how do you want to feel in the next 5 or 10 years, okay? This will help you understand what you actually need to do right now to achieve that goal. And very closely linked thing is thing number 1. You are hiding behind more. You might not like it, but maybe you are just trying too many things and you, again, outsourcing the problem. You know, giving the responsibility to fix your pain and achieve your goal to someone else. You are searching these short fixes. You are searching the long-term fixes and everything. Maybe you're just doing too many things. Maybe you just need to sit down, relax, and be like, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Because I'm pretty sure that you know what you're doing and how you're doing it, right? So for example, you're following a 6-week rehab program for your broken ankle or something, and you know how to do it. You have the form, you have the exercises, sets, reps, or whatever. But do you know why you're doing it? Do you know why this ankle was broken in the first place? Do you know why it's weak so that I don't know, you got injured in the first place? Right? Have you been in that situation before? Think about the why more often than looking for more fixes again, right? Because yes, and I'm speaking from my own experience as well, you know, like usually when I feel stuck, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that and this and this and this and that, because I just don't want to stop and realize like I have everything that I need. I just need to start using it because maybe I'm lazy sometimes. You can ask that yourself. Are you maybe a bit lazy? Which is going to be very probably, you know, it is a very controversial thing to say because like I said earlier, like we are very driven and ambitious people and, you know, goal-oriented, right? So I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, right? But I've had that conversation with myself and I realized that sometimes I actually am lazy or not willing to have that difficult, hard conversation with myself. Realizing that I do have everything. I don't need to have more, you know, fixes, ideas or whatever. I know what to do, but maybe I'm not really willing to put in the work. So I'm hiding behind these many other things that I could be doing to maybe achieve the same goal faster, right? So yeah, I think please sit down and again, I always do that, like write everything down, you know, because in your head it might seem to be obvious and everything, but write it down and read it again to yourself. And maybe you find something, maybe you find this faulty pattern that you've been repeating your whole life that is keeping you stuck, okay? And you can comment below what that is, what you realize about yourself after watching this video. And yeah, if you would like to work with me, because I work with people just like you, driven, ambitious, business people, business leaders, you know, stuck in this chronic pain cycles, hit the link below and we can have a little chat. So yeah, fingers crossed to you. Please do the homework. Let me know in the comments and I'll see you soon.